Two brands will collide, WWE and AEW. They're going to come clashing at some point. It's got to happen, man. That whole WCW, WWF feud, it is a new era, man. In this era, this is what I'm seeing. These top three, these are kind of the guys that are carrying AEW. Kenny Omega, by the time of the filming at least, he hasn't been confirmed as an official, in-ring competitor in AEW. But, come on, if he denied that contract, oh, Hero Fix, you don't even know. We'll find out soon enough. Chris Jericho, I wanted to show you this, man. This was actually Steisenberg inspired. He posted something very similar to this, and I'll go over the parts that I did use for this. This is kind of like what he's been wearing as of late. His hair, man, it has gotten long. Let's take off this hat so you guys can take a closer look. The hat right here, this actually came off Bray Wyatt. He does come with a black one, so if you want to use that one, I think that's the best route. I just ended up repainting the one that was already like that light tan. I didn't paint inside, so I didn't have any of the paint rub on the hair. But the skin right here, I'll give you an up-close image of it all right there. We got it exactly how he's got it. And I know it looks a little bit sloppy, but that's exactly how it represents an actual life form. The lips, too, they were painted. The beard, I gave it that, not necessarily 5 o'clock shadow, but that nice tint to it. Now, here's the thing. This jacket right here, this is a combination of several different figures. This jacket actually came off Elite Series 60 Triple H. And what I did, all I had to do was just acetone the back. The back right there, that came off really smooth. The arms right here, I think it was J&J Security. You could use any suited body. I think J&J worked well with it. Torso cracked it, put it onto the Defining Moments Chris Jericho, the most recent one that we got with the 2 titles, and acetone the rest of the tights. Really simple, easy. I don't know if you consider this a full. I'm still going to call it a custom because there was painting involved, but it's up there with like a fix-up. Now, the hair, too. If you do remember the hair, it did have a slight red tint to it towards the bottom. I went ahead and removed it off. I just acetoned it off, as well as the back. There's still a little bit on it. It was really hard to get the little nooks and crannies, but for the most part, it all came off really smooth. The torso, I know that the torso is a little bit small. You should have more like a Bo Dallas style, but the thing is that with the jacket, you can't even see it, so it really didn't make too much of a difference for me. But that's it, dude. These are the top 3 superstars. I'm telling you, it's going to be an AEW invasion. Get out of here. WWE wants nothing to do with them. Now, right here, Hero Figs is always taking it to the next level. That whole David and Goliath, oh yeah, it's going to happen right here in this video. So I'm going to show you guys. This actually was released a while back. I never picked it up. I never just found any interest until I needed some of the parts for this. These 3 boxes, the 2 right behind them, they're all going to tie in with the customs that I do have in mind for these. Now, first one up is, which one is this? Oh, here it is. Here is David. No, this is Goliath. We're going to put this on Brock Lesnar. We're going to put it on the Beast right there, Beast Incarnate. That's kind of like what Goliath's attire was, like the actual Goliath. So, yeah, he came with the helmet, the vest. I want to get this open, man. This thing is looking sick. And this isn't the reason why I purchased this whole lot. I'll show you the overall lot. It's actually, the main reason was because I think is it this one? No, it's the next one. Let's put this one aside. Actually, that one was a little extra. They all came together, and they were cheap, dude. They were like $13 for all 3. That's shipped. Think alone, just, when they first initially came out, they were about $10 a piece. This is the reason that I bought it. This mask right here, you'll see in just a second the whole idea and plans behind it. So let's get this one. I want to get Goliath going, man. David, I don't know if I can... did they ever make anything for David? I don't think so. I think it was more like a robe, but Goliath is going to be set, man. Check this out. This is cool. This is like a full-on arbor. See, I'm a big fan. I don't know if you've seen the movie 300. That movie was awesome, dude. This is paying homage to that from that time, that era. You can see the shoulder pads right there. It's got all the design to it. The buckles, that's what kind of ties it all in together. It does come with 2. I think as long as you undo one, that should be sufficient to put it on there. The bottom tassels right there, they're on the back as well as the front. I feel like there should be some kind of paint involved, like especially right there by the shoulder area. But it's still pretty nice. I think most of the paint that we'll see here will be with the actual helmet. Let's put it on Beastie. Let's put it on Brock Lesnar. I think if we slide it in with the right, we put 1 arm in, we put 2 arms out, and you shake it all around. You do the Beastie, and you... Stop singing Hero Figs. We will stop it, man. Nobody likes Hero Figs singing. The cringe fest, it is always going on the channel. Does it fit on? It does. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Again, this is not the reason for the purchase, man. It's funny how it all played out. Honestly, like I had no intention of using this to make a fixed up Goliath. It was just some that had come with the set for the initial purchase of, was it this one? No, this one. And then, again, we'll get into that in just a sec. But there it is, man. There is the full-on armor right there. It does come with the helmet. I don't know if Brock Lesnar's head will fit in there, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a, yeah, look at that. That is sick, man. I'm actually very happy with this. I know a lot of people hated this wave. I think this one was the only one that really stood out to me. Here's another helmet. Comes with interchangeable ones. So this one right here, it's got the full-on gold, and then it's got the red mohawk right there. A lot of detail right there on the side. When you put this one off, or take that one off and put this one on, let me show you this helmet right here. I got to bring it up close so you guys can check it out. I think the paint right here on the helmet on this one actually matches a lot better on the actual chest plate. On the front, we're getting like a circle design right there centered in the forehead. On the back, this is kind of like that Rey Mysterio style of mask right there. This thing is pretty nice, man. The shield, I don't know if there's actually some designs to the actual shield. There's actually like battle wounds right there, or battle scars, scratches all up on the shield. We're getting all the studs wrapping all around the shield. And the way that this thing clings on is you just got to get a good solid open hand, like a semi-closed one right there, and you should be able just to slide it in. You obviously will have to pry it open a little bit in order for it to fit on there. But there it is. There is Beastie right there. And hold on, in order for him to go in there, because you know David, man, he was a tricky one, right? He had those 3 stones. There is the flame right there, so you can go in the cave and look for little old David. Let's get little old David over here. Here he is. Oh no, it's David and Goliath. I didn't bring any rocks to the actual fight. Oh well, it's fine. We weren't even here for that. All right, so we'll get, actually, before I get these open, because I want to show you the reason behind it, I want to get these, the ones back here, open so you guys can see the whole thoughts process to it all. Is it this? Honestly, I don't know which one it is. I purchased both of these at the same time. 2 of these customs that you guys will see here in the near future, especially in this video, they're going to tie in together of Hero Fig's, one of Hero Fig's favorite movie of all time. And it's actually wrestling inspired. Well, at least the beginning portion of the movie, there was some wrestling involved. That's kind of how he started his debut, his career, and you'll see in just a sec. First one up, let's get it out. Let's get it open. See anything special in here? Just a lot of bubble wrap, just some boxes, okay, here's the competitor to the actual hero of the movie. Bonesaw is ready. It's gonna happen, you guys. I had to purchase this for parts to make that wrestling attire Macho Man Bonesaw. And I think the rest right here, that one should have the competitor. This was the Then Now Forever Macho Man, Walmart exclusive. This is what my guy Jay Reigns needed to make the figure. So most of the parts are actually going to come from this to make the Bonesaw. I think, oh yeah, that's right. From the waist up, it was Ryback. The scan right here, what was it to the scan? Oh yeah, it was actually this head scan that he's going to use, except he's going to end up sculpting, like he'll sculpt the beard, like that hair, that hardcore, like, you know, baldness pattern that he started having towards his later days. So this one right here, this is going to be for a custom Bonesaw. I hope you guys like it, man. That was my favorite custom that he had made in 2018. Here's a shirt that it came with it. That's actually not even accurate, man. It should have been more like, I think it was like a see-through style, kind of like what we saw in Christian. I know a lot of people were using that for their, at least for that Macho Man, for that WCW era. They were using more of like that Christian look. I'm not a fan of that, man. Why couldn't they see, they already released that style of shirt? Why couldn't they just go ahead? Oh, by the way, that's not Hero Figs' address. They are using Hero Figs repackaged styling. Hashtag save money. All those people that have won those giveaways, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, man. I always like to send it. You know, if the box is still looking good, if it's still looking pretty clean and solid, I don't see why not. This one right here, you guys are going to love this one. I hope you do. This is actually, I already started the whole process of it all. Not necessarily with this one, because I did need the replacement parts, because big fan of the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. I needed this for parts. And I'll show you in just a sec. I'll show you the beginning process, because it has already started. As you can see right there, this is I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive. It was a Toys R Us exclusive Rey Mysterio. And this one is pretty rough. As you can see, the forearm, it's all faded, but that's not what I needed for. I actually needed the legs right here to make this, you guys. Spidey. Yes, Mr. Peter Parker. So this is the whole plan, and I'll show you in just a sec. As you can see, the blue right there, it's really beat up. So not a big deal, because my whole plan and idea is to go in there and paint it all blue, kind of like the blue that you're actually seeing right there on like the zebra pattern, except it'll just be a full-on blue with the red outline right there. And then the shirt, that's going to be coming from Custom Figure Shirts. I just wanted to give you an idea as to what it's going to look like. And the mask right here, this is the reason why. Here's the mask right here that we're going to get into in just a sec. I wanted to order this one because I ended up using the one from the Big Boss Man right there. So, and I think it might be the same. It might be different. I do want to do a comparison. I'm going to get that out. And I also actually wanted to make a custom like military style Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose or Roman, kind of like we're seeing right there with Big John Cena, except, you know, with the Shield style of look. If you guys don't follow Figure Looking Good, you guys got to go check it out. He did something similar. Another thing too is, again, it's going to be a full repaint on the mask right there, and Peter Parker and Bonesaw, they're going to throw it down. Now that we've gotten the stuff out of the boxes, let's get these reviewed, you guys. I see this missed opportunity, man. Missed opportunity first go around. I think the only one that I ended up picking up from this wave, I'll show you the sides right there. We got Stone Cold. You can interchange it with all the different superstars. It looks like, who is that? Honestly, I don't even know who's that underneath the helmet. The one that I had picked up originally, it was, who was it? Oh, that's right. It was the Sting. I needed that head scan for the AOP manager. That guy was that was Paul. I don't know who they scanned during that whole time that they were doing the Sting interchangeable head, but that was Paul Ellering, no doubt. I'll show you the vest right there. I'm gonna put it on Rey Mysterio because the man's already looking pretty rough right there on the paint deco. But there it is. Obviously, it's a little bit oversized on him. He is a smaller dude, but I think if we put this like on Roman, it should work pretty well. It's got no paint design to it. It's got no paint to it. It just has like the pockets all up front. On the back, it does have the same similar style that we saw right here with Brock Lesnar's Shield. So except instead of the 2, we're getting the 4 that brings it together. Now, the helmet right here, this is pretty neat, man. This is SWAT, this is Shield. This is like, if AEW does invade, this is kind of like what they're going to bring, man. That's what DX brought. When they brought the fight to WCW, this is the style of helmet that they had used. This thing's pretty nice, man. It does actually swivel up and down. So if you want your army, if you want a military, if you want to form a, some kind of security guards or bodyguards to stop all the action from getting out of control, there you go. Now the mask right here, where's that mask? Where's that Rey Mysterio? Here's the master of the 619. There's Spidey. It's actually going to be Spidey. It is. It's looking like the exact on the back. No, hold up. This one is actually a slightly bit smaller. Let's take it off. I'm gonna pop that on. I feel like this one might have gotten stretched out because it was on the Big Boss Man. So I'm going to put it on this one and see how it looks like. The whole thing that I'm looking for this Spidey is to make sure that it's kind of like in scale with the rest of the attire. That's my big thing, man. When I'm doing customs, that's a lot better, man. That's actually looking a lot better. It's looking more proportion to the actual Peter Parker style of mask. Just imagine it, though. It is going to be all red. So if you're saying Hero Fix, that looks nothing like Spidey. This was also pre-Spidey. Before he got his costume, when he got into the wrestling ring with Bonesaw back there, this is kind of the look. This nightstick right there, you could use it. You could use it with the helmet right there. You can combine it. You can actually utilize, I think Big Boss Man might have had this same similar accessory. You got the ball and chain, man. This is what happens when you decide to tie the knot. The ball and chain, we did get it with the release. I think it was the Legends line. And it's really on there, my friends. We're gonna need that little, what do we call it? Knifey. We're gonna need knifey for this one right here for sure. Here's the ball and chain. This is what you're gonna need, man. There it is. It's got all the wounds right there. It's got the chain. Nothing, no paint deco. No, really, when it comes to any of these, you guys, all these interchangeable parts, there was really not much paint involved. And I think the reason why is because it was mainly targeted towards the younger audience. This is a referee shirt. This is like if you want, I think it was the Ken Shamrock. I think someone had made a custom Ken Shamrock, and this is the style of referee shirt that they had used. So a lot of parts, man, for customizing, for if you need like a special enforcer and dude is way too big to put on the regular referee shirt. Because if you look at the scale and size comparison to what we saw with like the Shawn Michaels shirt, yeah, you can easily fit like a Braun Strowman in there, man. The chest dimensions, look at that dude. I mean, this is going to be a stacked jabron up in there. There's the WWE logo. It does have the cutoff. So this is going to be obviously for a more, like a lot bigger superstar. The briefcase right here, this is kind of like the Money Man. Money, 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 money. That on IRS. No, was it IRS? I think IRS had some kind of similar. Obviously, he didn't have the WWE logo because WWE didn't exist quite yet, man. It was the WWF. Here's a little camera that came with this. You can see the buttons up in there. You can see the adjustable part to zoom in, zoom out. There's the mic part right up front. Does it say RCA? Nope. It says WWE. Right here, this is the bell. We are going to ring the bell on this. Before we ring the bell on this video, you guys got to check out the mic. Why didn't they throw in the WWE logo? Oh, they did, except there's no paint on it. It looks like it was just printed on there. So it's your traditional square microphone. Now we're going to have to ring the bell, man. We are going to have to ring the bell on this custom / unboxing / Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.